Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday, October 30th daily operations weather briefing. Currently across the region, we do have high pressure in control, but that will begin to gradually erode today as we'll have a warm front that will be approaching and moving through our area later this afternoon and evening, and then followed by a cold front that will be moving through tomorrow, which will usher in a fairly cold air mass for the later portion of this week, but it looks like very good weather heading into the projected NG12 launch this Saturday. But as we go through at the current observation for this morning, we did have a few at 500, broken at 6,000, and broken at the 25,000 foot level. We had winds light out of the northwest at about 3 knots, temperature of 55 degrees with relative humidity of 100%. Satellite imagery from this morning, we do have a good amount of cloudiness overspreading the region. This is thanks to the approaching system from our west and also the warm front from our south. And we'll continue to see these clouds increase throughout the day today. And then we'll look to see the possibility as that warm front begins to move through and approach the region. Probably after about 4 p.m. we do carry a chance that we could see some light shower activity move through the region, isolated showers at best. The lower levels are going to remain actually fairly dry, so it's going to take a little bit to saturate those low levels and allow the rainfall to reach the surface. So looks like there's only going to be a few areas that may see some light shower activity this afternoon, and then looks like later this evening and during the overnight hours we'll see better chances for some light shower activity in areas of drizzle as a warm front moves north of the region. This is the WRF model, National WRF model that we're looking over the Mid-Atlantic region. This is 12 p.m. this afternoon. We're going to have a good amount of cloudiness, but we do have some shower activity that's going to be moving from our south and into the Delmarva Peninsula. Looks like better chances of rainfall to our west of the Chesapeake Bay, but we could see some areas begin to move through our region again after 4 p.m. But again, as I mentioned earlier, those low levels are going to take a little bit to saturate, so it's going to be a question of whether or not the rainfall is actually able to hit the ground. But we will have a good amount of cloudiness over the region, and winds still remaining fairly light. We'll get up to the mid-60s for daytime highs today. As we move forward a little bit more in the model run here, this is 10 p.m. this evening. Models still want to keep the rainfall centered west of us, and then we'll start to see some more areas of precipitation move through our area, and that'll be during the overnight hours. It looks like it'll be fairly light, just some areas of drizzle and some light scattered showers that'll continue throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, and then really we'll start to see this cold front approaching from the west as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So looking at the 24-hour forecast over the next 24 hours, we'll have light winds throughout the day, shifting to an east-southeasterly flow as we go throughout the afternoon time frame. Clouds increasing throughout the day, and we'll get up to a high temperature of around 69 degrees. Do carry a slight chance we do see some precipitation move through the area. Put that at about 20% chance that we see some rainfall potentially. I have been saying 4 o'clock, but it looks more like 5 o'clock I have on the terminal aerodome forecast. After midnight tonight, those chances will increase again. We could see a good amount of low-level cloud cover, as we could see ceilings below 1,000 feet with some areas of drizzle and light rainfall associated with the warm front moving north of the area. We'll also see our winds begin to pick up slightly out of the south at about 6 to 11 knots, and then by tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we'll have a southerly wind at 8 to 13 knots. Tides this morning are currently half to 1 foot above normal, and as we go throughout the next 2 days, Thursday we'll have overcast conditions with a chance of showers and then becoming breezy with wind gusts around 35 miles per hour throughout the day. We'll get up to a high of around 74 degrees. And then Thursday night, when the cold front finally arrives and begins to move through the region, we'll have fairly windy conditions with wind gusts around 45 miles per hour. We'll have periods of heavy rain, and we will carry a slight chance. We do have an isolated thunderstorm move through the region. We'll have a low of 51 degrees, and then a fairly cold air mass ushered into the region, and clouds will quickly diminish over the area Thursday night into Friday morning as that precip pulls offshore. We'll start off partly cloudy, but it quickly becomes sunny. We'll have breezy winds. We'll have breezy winds during the early portions of the day on Friday, and those winds will quickly diminish as we get into the afternoon hours. We'll be cooler as we'll only get up to a high of 57 degrees. Well, that'll conclude the daily operations weather briefing for today. We'll be back with you at 10 a.m. for the extended outlook. Have a great day.